Thanks, Lee. Seth, first two-time winner in this Eastern Division. Now, I have to ask you, I heard a rumor that you were feeling a little under the weather today. Were you worried in that main event it might show up in the late laps? Because it certainly didn't.
Yeah, I got sick on Tuesday night into Wednesday and just kind of, put, just another thing coming into the weekend. But you know what? We have a great group of people around me and just thought positive. And a little bit, it did creep into my mind a little bit, but thankfully I was able to just kind of put in clean, consistent laps. And man, it feels really good to get another win and have the red plate solo now. So just, back to work we go, and 2 more rounds. This championship's still really tight. So looking forward to some great more battling in the future.
Congratulations, great ride.
Thank you, Lee. With the man in second, RJ Hampshire. Congratulations, RJ. We were just looking at the points there. You're still only 3 points back. This is an unbelievable battle going on in the 250 East here. I can see a bit of disappointment in your face, though. I know you wanted this win here tonight. How does it feel to finish this way?
Yeah, it was important to get the start, and Seth had me off the gate, and then, just kind of rode in third for a bit. Nate made a mistake and got around him, and I tried to make a push, and I closed in some, and then I'd make a mistake or something like that. Hey, I was better this weekend than I was last, so be better next weekend, knock off another win, have the confidence going into, Salt Lake here in a few weeks. But just huge thanks to my whole Rockstar Energy, Factory Husqvarna racing team, Fly Racing, just all our supporters, my mechanics, Keen's Buildings, Campers Inn for hooking me up here in this Northeast, and of course my family and the man up above. We'll keep digging and try again next weekend.
Thanks so much. Congratulations, RJ Hampshire. We know he will not give up.
Thanks, Lee. Well, Tom Vial, you've been so consistent throughout this championship other than Foxborough, but it just feels like you need that last 1% to get that win. Is there one particular area of the racetrack or the race that you're going to be able to find that?
The track was pretty tough tonight. My start wasn't the best, and I always have to pass a few guys, and then, Seth was first, and he had a pretty good gap. And I rode pretty much the whole race behind RJ, and I couldn't do much more. Made a few mistakes. Yeah, tonight we end up third, and we're going to try again next weekend.
We'll see you in Pittsburgh. Great job.
Thank you, Lee. Congratulations, Chase. We've witnessed firsthand what wins can do for confidence. What does a win do when it comes with a 16-second lead?
Yeah, I felt good all day. The 2 whoop sections helped me out a lot. I really feel like I made a lot of time up there. The KTM group has the bike working great. Had such a good flow of that moto, and it really just felt like it was effortless to me, which is what we want. And just keep that going. But I'm stoked. 5th win of the season, so just trying to keep trucking and focus week in, week out, and see where we get. But overall, just having fun, got a great start, and made it happen.
And you tightened up the points gap. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lee. Cooper Webb, can you walk us through your thought process there? You see Chase start to pull away and you're changing your lines. You're trying everything on the racetrack to mitigate that gap, and you're unable to. What are you thinking in that moment, and how that affects the championship as well?
Man, it's tough. He was on it, right? And, he was killing me in those 2 sets of whoops, and it's something that we've tried to fix this year, but these are gnarly, man. They have ruts all the way down them. I'm still pretty mind-blown how he was able to do it so good. So, yeah, you're trying to just stay with him, and yeah, he rode awesome. He was inching away, and those whoops were really killing me, right? And got a little tight, and that was all she wrote, right? And but yeah, with that being said, he did what he needed to do. He rode a great race. He kicked my butt, and I didn't put my money where my mouth was. So we'll go back, regroup. Definitely bummed on that finish. We wanted more fight tonight, but it is what it is, and we'll come back swinging. Want to give it up to the good Lord. The whole Monster Energy Star Racing team, Fly Racing, 100% goggles, Alpine Star, my wife, my mechanic, my team, and we'll go back to work this week and try to come win next week.
Thanks for the transparency. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Lee. That's right. With another podium 5 now, Aaron. Congratulations. But when you came up to the podium here, you looked exhausted, and you were like, okay, I was ready to get that one done. How so?
Yeah, I was ready for this track to be over since second practice. It was gnarly, but it was just steep, I've been riding outdoors a little bit more in the Supercross, so I got on this track and I was like, whoa. But nonetheless, we had a good ride. Team made the bike work great. Made a little change between I think it was second, third practice, and then after that I was smooth sailing. But got off to a great start. Justin and Jay Coop were riding awesome, and unfortunately Justin went down right there, and Jay Coop kept me honest the whole race. And then these guys were just on another level. I was pushing as hard as I could, but heart rate got high, and I slowed it down a little bit. But third's good, 5 podiums now, and we're going to finish this season off strong and head to outdoors feeling good.
Congratulations, Aaron. Go and have fun with the team.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. He was all over Aaron Plessinger right to the checkered flag. You were digging for that podium.
Yeah, I was digging, but at the same time, I felt really flat. I came down with a sickness like Tuesday this week, and took the rest of the week off and haven't done really much since. So, yeah, definitely feeling the effects. I kind of felt it in the heat race. I was pretty gassed after that one, and I knew I was in for it in the main event, but yeah, I just felt like I couldn't make that spurt. I couldn't charge after those guys, which is unfortunate. It was a really good day. Happy to be here with the hometown crowd, and for how the day went, I really can't be disappointed, but it definitely was tough just sitting kind of behind AP and not able to really get in the battle. But I definitely tried, and yeah, hung in there until the end, and we'll take the fourth for sure.
We mentioned you're a New Yorker, also rode in New Jersey. How many people did you have here? Was it different than a normal race?
Yeah, it's just cool to see all the familiar faces, and it kind of brings back that childhood memory. So, yeah, it was good to have a lot of people. Probably had 80 to 100 that I recognize, and it's just cool seeing those faces in the pits, and it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable out here. And yeah, it was a good day. Just really want to fight for that podium. So it was unfortunate that we kind of just sat there, but I really didn't have the effort or the energy to go after him. So hats off to AP. He was riding good.
Okay. All right, that's Justin Cooper, 4th place. Let's send it to Will back inside the stadium.
Thank you, with Dean Wilson. Dean, congratulations. We talked yesterday at Media Day. You said, I want a top 10, and you crossed the checkers there in 9th. Jumping on this Honda HRC for you, 3 weeks prep coming into it. What's been the biggest challenge leading up to these races?
Oh man, I would just have to say fitness, but not too bad out there. We're getting an interview here for 9th. This never happens, but I'm happy. I just kind of backed it down to 75, 80% out there so I could withstand the whole main. I'm just getting back into it. I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm just very fortunate to be on this Honda HRC team, and I'm having a blast. It's really cool to be out here and get in the top 10. I feel like I can definitely do better, but I just need to take baby steps. So I'm pumped. Big thanks to my mechanic, Cam Chain. Saying hello. I want to say hello to my family at home, and yeah, it's awesome.
But to get back into the groove of this, it's just shy of a year between gate drops for you. Like we said, you hardly had any lead-in time there, and you talked to me last weekend about that. How was that kind of your A1? That was your So where are you now with that? Does that just kind of wash away once you start to get gate drops?
You wouldn't believe the difference I felt from last weekend to this weekend. I just felt like there was a weight lifted off my shoulders. I just felt myself again this weekend. So yeah, and then I was back in B practice. I was a little bit frustrated, the track's not as good, but I just felt so much better than last weekend. Definitely more myself, and I think I'm going to keep getting better and adjusting to the bike. And yeah, it's just such a cool opportunity, and I'm not taking it for granted. And this could possibly be my last Supercrosses ever. So I still haven't made up my mind, but I'm putting in my best effort. I'm enjoying it, and big thank you to Lars and everyone at Honda, HRC, Rockstar Energy, all my sponsors. Hi to your Reeve, man. I don't want to miss anyone, but thank you everyone. I appreciate it.
It's been a lot of fun, Dino, having you back at the races here. You need to make a longer wish list. You said top 10, you got it. You got to make another one for next weekend.
That's it. Like I said, baby steps. So maybe we'll just top 7. We can go top 7. We'll be happy with that. So yeah, we'll just got to keep got a decent start that time, and yeah, that's going to help a lot, in these races. So I think I can do a lot better than that, though. I definitely didn't ride my best, but yeah, stoked to be in that top 10, and makes the week a bit better than last weekend.
In Philly, Dean, thanks ever so much for your time. JT?
Thanks, Will. Well, I'm setting up to do a report down here on the racetrack, and I see none other than Monster Energy Kawasaki's Jorge Praau. First, I have to know your thoughts about watching that main event. You haven't been at the race a little while. What are your overall thoughts of that main?
Yeah, the main was kind of weird, right? I feel like, yeah, Chase was riding obviously super good. I liked how he was riding and hitting the corners. He was just, yeah, more efficient everywhere, and you could see at the end of the race that gap was massive. So no, cool to watch him ride and to learn a little bit of Chase and how he does things. And it's been a while, so I also decided to calm down now and see how is the track. And it's actually very challenging. It's crazy how easy they make it look, right?
So when you walk around with your crew chief, Oscar Weirdeman, and you're thinking about 2026 when you're going to be back out here in Monster Energy Supercross, what can you learn looking at a racetrack in this condition and apply that for next season?
Man, I think it's more about experience, right? I need to kind of see what others do in these kind of conditions and plus apply it myself. The best would have been to race and do it on the bike, but as I'm here right now, I just decided to calm down, check the track, and man, the whoops are gnarly. It's crazy how, for example, Chase was hitting this second set of whoops, just skimming all of them. Yeah, impressive.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.